Hello everyone, the Son of the West again. I've come to you today to talk to you about the edge of reality. At the edge of life, at the edge of what humans deem as reality, there is a choice to be made. Selfishness prevents you from making the right choice. During my near-death experience on my motorcycle accident and a couple of 5-gram mushroom trips, I realized this. To discover this choice takes a leap of faith. If you are attached to the world and are selfish, then this is a terrifying experience, the leap of faith. But to overcome the terror of it is what surrendering and release is all about. Sadly, no one can teach you this from outside. In the movie The Matrix, when Morpheus is talking to Neo and they're in the jump program, he says, "You got to let it all go, Neo. Your fear, your doubt, and your disbelief." And then he jumps from building to building, and Neo's like, "Whoa." That's what they're talking about, is the leap of faith. You got to let it all go. So you can come into understanding of the truth, okay? There is that which provides a trip to the edge safely and temporarily so that one can gain experience of the choice. And this is the true manna from heaven. And the organized religions and their leaders of the world have hidden it from you. They deemed it forbidden and changed its image to an apple because they don't want you to know what it truly was, and prevented you from receiving this experience. They instead thought to tell you all about it, which cannot be done. And this is why it's so confusing. And this is why it's so hard to understand, and you can't truly grasp it because you have no experience from which to understand it. All the while profiting from your confusion and collections and contributions. Do not worship them. Worship God within yourself. So like I said in some of my other videos, if they truly wanted to help you instead of just get from you, they would teach you how to let go, how to die properly. But they cannot, because if they did use the fruit of knowledge to help you understand, you'd find God within yourself and then you'd stop going back to them. So that's why they had to hide it, in order to, build up their buildings and create their business that is religion. So instead of teaching you how to find God within yourself, they instead teach you the exact opposite. And if they wanted to teach you how to die, right, they could use the manna to help you understand that. But they don't want you to know that, because then you won't want to be in the world anymore. So instead of teaching you what they're meant to teach you, they teach you how to live in the world properly, to hook you into their mind control system, to enslave you, to get you to work hard, and make money so that you can contribute to their causes, and have hidden the true manna, psilocybe mushrooms, from you, which does expose you to the choice and awaken you and help you connect with God so that you can't see for yourself, in order to confuse you and prevent you and blind you, and in your confusion profit from you continually. So they have hidden the manna from you. They've hidden the true mystic communion from you in order to prevent you from finding God inside. They want to control how you see God, so that you'll see them as God, so that you'll see them as an intermediary between you and God. That's what they want. In truth, you will realize that you can only find truth in life only for yourself. And if you don't, then you only have yourself to blame for not trying. That is the grand design. Free will and all, either do or don't do. I cannot find life for you. I cannot make you surrender death. I cannot make you believe or understand what I am trying to tell you or see what I'm doing. God created us all as individuals, all with equal opportunity to find life. So to do something for someone else kind of goes against God's plan. Each soul must walk its own path. Seek and you will find. we all have equal opportunity. We either use it or we lose it. That is one of the defining aspects of free will. All I can give you is advice. I cannot make you believe anything. I cannot make you understand or follow my advice. I cannot even make your choice for you. In the end, I mean, it's your choice to make. I wouldn't take that opportunity to make that choice away. I would only hope that you do use your free will to think for yourself. I would also recommend learning how to grow psilocybe cubensis mushrooms and start eating. What I've come to understand is the world itself is death. Death is hell. So to cling to the world, to cling to the body, is to cling to death and to cling to hell. So letting the body with all of its insatiable physical desires and the world of selfishness go is a learned ability. It's something that takes a little getting used to, and God understands this. This is why He created the holy manna for us. The tools to achieve this knowledge and comfort level were part of the grand design created for you on the first Friday of existence. The true manna is psilocybin mushrooms. These natural miracles were created for you to help you overcome the fear and hesitation and depression associated with what humans term as death, which is why it is still prescribed to terminal cancer patients. Yet it is illegal for the masses. They are what God designed to help you find heaven, so that when it is time for you to go there, you know what to do and don't selfishly fight it. The organized religions and governments don't want you to try them because they want you to fear death. They want you to fear the end. They want you to fear God, fear punishment, fear, fear, fear. So you're easier to control, and you continue to work hard for your money. So how can they get money from you if you stop working for your money? Because as long as you don't truly know the truth and aren't truly thinking for yourselves spiritually, you will work to meet the needs of the body, find food, find water, procreate, the desires of physical life. And in the world of the human society today, that is all made much easier with money, the system, the matrix, the machine, and it is as long as you are working for the money of the system or the matrix, and you're a slave to the grind, the governments can tax you, and the churches can get contributions in their collection plates, and the problem that has always existed since the beginning of time will continue. As long as the matrix exists, the human race will never be free. That was in the Matrix. Jesus tried to help us understand all of this in the Gospel of Thomas, so stay tuned for my Gospel of Thomas series. Heaven awaits all of us once we learn to let the world go. The world itself is selfishness, and there are no selfish children in heaven. So think about this. What we perceive to be life in the world, in the body, is in actuality death. The body is the material in which our soul rests, waiting for the judgment, for you to find yourself and become at peace with yourself. The body itself is already dead from birth, a mere vessel, lifeless without you, like it says in the Bible, from the dust, like a car with no battery, or your life force, or your soul, if you will, is the energy or spark which powers the body. I think Christians call this the breath of life that God put into the body to make it work, which makes it go. The real question is, what are you using it for? What are you doing with your time in the world? Are you trying to help others with your time? Will you do what you're supposed to do before it consumes you? Think about this. You have an opportunity to be a savior in your own right. Are you trying to do that? Or are you just trying to meet your own needs and who cares about everybody else? Christ's message was designed to help us understand all of this. He came bearing the truth. Once you realize the truth, you simply let it all go and walk through the gates as a humbled child. Christ is truly our Savior. He came into death, appeared in the flesh, to find us and bring us out of death. The sins of man, the selfishness of man, crucified him and killed him for it. This is why He said, "They know not what they do." Their ignorance and desire for control of this world sent him away without letting him help us all. This is me carrying my cross for him. Listen up. Consider this your wake-up call. You have an eternal soul. The closest that eternal soul gets to death is similar to what mortals understand as sleep. Right now, you're basically at your friend's house, spiritually asleep. This is due to there being selfishness in your heart. It's okay. We all start there. There is a reason to all of this. Your friend, what most people, you wouldn't call him your friend if you knew who he was, but Lucifer and Satan works for the Father of creation by trapping the selfish, the lazy, the greedy, the out of control in this sleep mode until they have gotten it all out of their system. He acts as a quarantine. He acts as a barrier to prevent the selfish from going to heaven, and he uses distraction and temptation to keep you here because it's your choice to stay or go. So if he keeps you entertained in this world in pursuing your own selfish goals, then you don't ever think to become selfless and let it all go. You see how that all works? So he profits greatly and leaves physical lives of lavishness, luxury, and comfort by doing this. Understand, I've always been here, waiting for you to wake up and choose to come back to me, back to life. But also understand that I can't and won't make you. It must be your choice. Either stay there or come back to life. It's up to you. Free will, the choice is yours. The keys to this knowledge are psilocybe cubensis mushroom, amongst other entheogens and psychedelics. Let the rapture begin. Again, the choice is yours.